Minority demands bipartisan parliamentary inquiry, possible prosecution of BOG governor and Gold Board CEO. And there, the micro mini little kitty minority in parliament. A press conference be led by Ofuasia Yiribi MP. Kojo Ponkurma. Na niano mu kan say beya MPP ni NDC nyina nkambo mu parliament. Na woman demanded the prosecution of Bank of Ghana governor ni Gold Board CEO Sammy Gyamfi. Adenya Sammy Gyamfi Bank of Ghana. Sammy Gyamfi Gold Board. Any Mr. Bank of Ghana governor Asiama ananyani dino. Let me get it right. Any Bank of Ghana boss. Young prosecution adenya wamu abo omanka. Recently na yenyina ye behu say IMF for say Gold Board abo Bank of Ghana ka $240 million. So far so good. Yenyina yatete but yenyang editi yenyang audit so far. Auditor general audit sa figure no. So we don't know after the audit no how it's going to be yet to check. But minority for press conference they say munya bipartisan parliamentary inquiry. MPP and this they sit together and then they demand say you prosecute these two people. Now Sammy Gyamfi the response about I want us to look at the response every Sammy Gyamfi member. Very powerful. Very powerful. So after the press conference, Sammy Gyamfi response now say Fox, as I have already served notice, I will effective Monday 5th January 2026 be responding and clarifying issues surrounding the IMF's reported loss of $240 million under the Gold for Oil Reserves program for the Bank of Ghana, implemented in conjunction with the PMMC, now Gold Board. But before that, I hear the Minority Caucus has today addressed a presser making several uninformed and unfounded claims. So I thought it prudent to give you a teaser to nibble on as you enjoy the Yuletide. And the Sammy Gyamfi say, on 5th January 2026, which is next year, Obeko media houses so, and Obeba Bontin, I be clarify, I be check Ghana for, I be update Ghana for on the reported loss IMF for the betrayal say. Gold for reserve program omuye Ediama Bank of Ghana Maburukano Obeba be official beba be update Ghana for was our issue no and o kire say what say minority for kojo ponkruma ne nkrofo aye press conference address Ghana for concerning sansem no mo akeka nsem bibra enye no kre na wo bronya bremu no o abra ye enjoy ye bronya no odi nkan aka ho asem kakra. I clarified Niamabi before even 5th January Nadru. Below are the losses incurred by the Bank of Ghana from artisanal small-scale gold purchases under its Gold for Reserves and Gold for Oil program since inception. MPP for our power, only the BB by friend of Gold for Oil. Now Gold for Reserve no so ya then ewo then gold and na reserve ewo UK. Kwan ya na say how are MPP for buruka amount of money of buru munka ewo ebra no multi power no na obekire sa figures no. Below are the losses incurred by the Bank of Ghana from artisanal small scale gold purchases under its Gold for Reserves and Gold for Oil program since inception. Audited losses from artisanal small scale gold purchases under the domestic gold purchase program 2023 losses Gold for Oil 1.18 billion a year Ghana cedis and omulusu ye for Gold for Oil loss no over Gold for Reserve omulusu 973 million Ghana cedis. Total losses 2.15 billion Ghana cedis. 2023 Gold for Oil omulusu 1.18 billion. Sorry, 1.18 billion Ghana cedis and a Gold for Oil lose under MPP 2023. Over Gold for Reserve, according to Sammy Gyamfi, was say they lost 973 million Ghana cedis. Who can in Abuma 2. 2.15 billion and a MPP then and lose in 2023 for gold for oil and gold for reserve. 2023 oba say na 2024 audited losses. Gold for oil lose 667.79 million Ghana cedis. Gold for oil loss no. Gold for reserve 4.18 billion Ghana cedis. Total losses 4.84 billion Ghana cedis. And say 2023 lose 2.15 billion for gold for oil and gold for reserve. Oba say na 2024 lose 4.84 billion Ghana cedis for gold for oil and gold for reserve. 2025 unaudited losses. Nti afere yaba NDC region. Gold for oil discontinued. MPP for gold for oil na scam until omo discontinue. Gold for reserve, which is the gold board Jumadie no. Approximately 2.3 billion Ghana cedis. $214 million from January to September, according to the IMF. This figure is unaudited. And the losses under the MPP. And our boss say, since they took over, and since NDC take over, gold board starting Ajuma Memu, I almost say Omuya Juma Bank of Ghana. No. A report from IMF say Omaboka $2.3 billion, which is what 240 million US. 2.3 billion Ghana cedis. A report say Omaboka 2.3 billion Ghana cedis, which is $240 million from January to September. Where IMF asem yenye audit ye, unaudited, auditor general fan and sankan. But all the figures are mabubo swatch according to Sammy Gyamfi. All these figures, auditor general audit ni nyina kire say MPP for Ghana for Kasi 2023 to 2024. Afede o free ho na oba say ya or say now here is the interesting paradox. The MPP under whom the Bank of Ghana made cumulative losses 2023-2024 of 7 billion under the gold for oil and gold for reserve programs is calling for a probe into how the BOG and gold board have reduced their losses to 3.3 billion Ghana cedis. LOL. Now, sa figures ni nyina mebu boss no. Yentwa current losses na IMF dia beto no. A mo claim say Sammy Gyamfi na boss aka no. Yen no free ho. Yeah, let's talk about MPP for loss in 2016 and 2023 and 2024. Uka loss ni nyina bo ma. Ni nyina ka na 7 billion Ghana cedis. And omo buruka. And o kire say MPP for under omo watch Bank of Ghana lose 7 billion Ghana cedis 2023-2024 no. And the gold for oil no gold for reserve program no. Ka say yen investigate gold board. And one. What is even more revealing is that when the Bank of Ghana under the MPP in the years 2023 and 2024 made total gold for oil and gold for reserve losses of 2.15 billion Ghana cedis and 4.84 billion Ghana cedis respectively, the Ghana cedi cumulatively depreciated against the US dollar by 27.8% in 2023 and 19.2% in 2024, while inflation for 2023 and 2024 stood at 22.3 and 23.8 respectively. And you will see, even though 2023 to 2024 MPP for Buru Ghana Casino, na afekura na hunchire ne ba mo. Abrana ya lose 7 billion out of gold for oil, no gold for reserve no. Na CD aya basa depreciate against the dollar by 27.8% in 2023 and 19.2% in 2024. Inflation for 2023 and 2024 ejina so equal 22.3%. Esantimi dwane ya kodu 23.8%. Upon ka we nyina o ka omubo gold for oil and gold for reserve ni nyina wie ye no omuburu hu nka nyina wie ye no impact biama emfaso biama so 7 billion ka omubo for gold for oil and gold for reserve no sa 7 billion ka na omubo ye nyina no emfaso biam free mamba. But today in 2025 the MPP is complaining about the fact that the BOG working in conjunction with the gold board, has reduced their incurring gold for reserve and gold for oil losses to 3.3 billion Ghana cedis according to the MPP, and yet inflation has declined for 11 consecutive months from 23.8% to 6.3%, while the Ghana cedis has cumulatively appreciated by over 35% against the US dollar. The first time the cedi is appreciating since the year 2007. What a joke. Well, they say they want a probe. We welcome that probe. Stay tuned for more from 5th January 2026. Jandam can never win. And then they are. And before we complaining about Bank of Ghana car with gold board. No? That same gold board, Abba be reduce more losses to 3.3 billion. Inflation are reducing from 11 consecutive months from 23.8% to 6.3%. Ghana cedi are appreciated by over 35%. Has Sammy Gyamfi chiramu. Samusim omaboka krampo Sammy Gyamfi chiramu. Emfasoa wo moayede wo moanya Africana omabono. If it is true say gold board in the Bank of Ghana ka bomu boka kana omo boy no ehun faso ni cedi are appreciated by 35%. First time since 2007 now cedi appreciate say that 35%. Inflation after 23.8 about 63%. Niama boaba form. And they all say Yamfa way found to 2 or dear no near nanga fata press conference na MP before ye no. Into see a nyabutre by 5th January mubetimu samia obechira mu niama yi. So assembly nyina nie. Ento sha MPP and whom BOG recorded cumulative losses of 7 billion Ghana cedis under the gold for oil and gold for reserve programs is now calling for a probe into how the figure has been reduced to 3.3 billion. Sammy Gyamfi CEO Gold Board. See, that is the summary of the story. Minority for Bonko da kojo pon krumane mun krofo. Safre mati asie. Aha. Monche maji. Medeni kim fantastic.